Hey, what's up YouTube? Glassbox Aquarius here, and today I wanted to talk to you about what I found inside of one of my FX6s. Now this FX6 is attached to the rack of 8 tanks, and I found all kinds of goodies in here, or let's call them lost babies. In this FX6 trapped, well, maybe not trapped because I think some of them have completely cycled through at one point or the other. We have a whole bunch of albino bristlenose plecos, standard bristlenose plecos, a whole mix of shrimp as well living inside this canister. Some of them almost looked albino to me at this point, so I think they've lived their life in the blackness of this canister. Did have a couple hyphen variatus in here along with the green lantern babies, and they were almost completely washed out of color as well. Doing a voiceover on this because I ended up breaking down this FX6 in the kitchen, and in the background I caught the dishwasher and all kinds of background noise. So yeah, just all kinds of cool stuff in here. And this shrimp right now that you can see, he's almost see-through, so I don't think he had any color to him. This did take a while because I did have to try to net everything. I couldn't just dump this out in the backyard or just dump it all down into the sink. So it took a while to sift through all the media. You can see they're hunting around with a flashlight trying to see, who might be left behind. But I definitely picked out a whole bunch of fish. So I am back down the basement now. There is got to be 6 to 7 fish, a couple albino plecos and standard bristlenose, which this entire rack system has no breeding groups of albino, except for there is one juvenile living in this tank down below. So I'm guessing someone has mated. There is at least 7 to 10 shrimp in here as well. Blue Dream, Cherry, and some of the morphs. Super hard to tell, especially with all the debris in there. I'm putting them on a drip acclimation just because they've been upstairs in the kitchen with me for a little bit, so the water did get a little cold. And I am about to refill the FX6 with tank water. So I did end up adding a pre-filter to the FX6. I have run these in the past on the Aquaclear 110s, and I got plenty of them, so if I have to cut it up or fit it, it's super hard to see with the tank being painted black. The FX pipe as well is black, and the filter pad itself is black, so I apologize that it is hard to see. I didn't drill any holes inside of the pipe. I've just left it as the open base, but I did slide the entire filter over. This is going to at least prevent fish from getting sucked up into the filter. The tanks themselves, though, none of the other tanks have pads on them, so fish could still get sucked up through each one and drop down to the next level, especially the fry. I'm not too worried about that. If they drip through the system that way, they can be caught and, put back to their corresponding tank. But, I feel bad for somebody who's getting trapped inside of a filter. So for the moment, all these baby fish are going to go in this top tank. It's covered in algae pretty well, so it's going to be good food for all those baby plecos. I think they'll make quick work of it as well. I think they're going to hang out here for a bit till I get my outside summer tub going. I've been pretty laxed on that, so it's going to be a little bit. But I think they'll make a good transition out there and be able to really grow them out, because this little nano tank isn't going to do anything for them. But looks like everything else needs a good cleaning, and yeah, I'm happy that I found them. Hey everyone, thanks for checking me out. I really appreciate everybody checking out the channel and seeing what's going on in my fish room and the updates that I put out. I did just reach over 200 subscribers, so pretty excited about that, and thanks for checking out the channel.